In a wide open corner of the sky, where endless blue stretched beyond the horizon, there floated a small, fluffy pink cloud named Aero. Aero loved drifting lazily and stretching out across the sky, caring about nothing except her own soft, dreamy thoughts. Below her, a vast forest was withering from a brutal drought. Trees drooped in exhaustion, the ground cracked open, and weakened animals searched desperately for the last traces of moisture. A thin deer struggled to chew on shriveled leaves, while Aero simply lay above them, doing nothing, just watching with quiet, sad eyes. Then, a thought flickered inside her. A vision, gentle, hazy, of cool, refreshing rain. But Aero quickly shook herself and pushed the idea away. No, there's no way. I'm just a tiny cloud. Days passed. A purple sunset faded into night, and millions of stars appeared overhead. Aero remained alone in the vast sky, lonelier than ever. And then, carried by the night wind, a swirling breeze formed into the shape of the wind spirit, with silver hair dancing around him like silk. He smiled kindly at Aero. Without saying a word, he lifted his hand and created a small, shimmering droplet of water, then gently nudged it toward her. Aero touched it with a wisp of mist, and the droplet instantly merged into her body. A cool, refreshing feeling spread through her. Aero widened her eyes in surprise. The wind spirit nodded in encouragement, and then dissolved back into the wind, as if he had never been there at all. From that moment on, Aero knew what she had to do. The next morning, she floated down to the river and carefully pulled up out a single droplet of water. The next day, another one, and again, and again. Every day under the scorching sun, Aero gathered tiny bits of water, slowly becoming bigger, fuller, heavier. Sometimes she looked down at the dying forest and felt discouraged. I'm too small. How could I ever save an entire forest? But the wind spirit returned once more. He said nothing, only placed a gentle hand on her shoulder and pointed downward, where a colony of ants worked together, carrying a leaf many times their size. Aero understood. She smiled gratefully, and she kept going. Weeks passed. Aero transformed from a tiny pink puff into a massive cloud, deep, heavy with water, glowing with faint pink edges. Little sparks of electricity flickered inside her. She trembled, half terrified, half excited. This was a power she never knew she had. The sky darkened as Aero gathered all her strength and hovered above the thirsty forest. Thunder rippled quietly inside her. Then the wind spirit appeared for the final time. Looking at her with solemn eyes, he nodded. This time, Aero was ready. She closed her eyes, and the first raindrop fell. A tiny tap echoed as it touched a brittle leaf, expanding into a small, glistening bead of water. Then came the second drop, the third, and then the rain truly began. Water poured down in torrents, strong and steady. The dry, cracked earth darkened as it soaked up the life-giving moisture. Dust washed off the leaves. Trees stretched eagerly toward the sky. Animals danced under Aero's rain, celebrating as if a new spring had arrived. Aero kept raining until she had nothing left, until she shrank back into a small, light pink cloud. Just like before, but this time she wore a peaceful, satisfied smile. The wind spirit appeared, gazing upon the revived forest and the glowing little cloud who had saved it. He rested a proud hand on her, then faded into a fresh breeze. Sunlight broke through the sky, illuminating Aero and the vibrant forest below. Lush trees swayed, animals played, wildflowers bloomed, sparkling with the last drops of her magical rain. A brilliant rainbow arched perfectly across the sky, stopping right where Aero floated, like a gift or a congratulations. Aero looked down at the forest she had saved, smiling with quiet pride. A small cloud had done something great, because she dared to begin. She dared to persist, and she dared to believe she could. If this story touched your heart, don't let the journey end here. Come back and listen to these stories again and again. Let each message gently seep into your mind until it becomes a part of you, guiding you toward bigger dreams and small, consistent steps every day. And if you believe in growth, hope, and the power to change your own life, hit like, share, and subscribe. Your single action today might inspire thousands of others searching for light and motivation to chase their dreams. This is Daily Wisdom Stories, where small stories plant the seeds of inner awakening. See you in the next chapter of this journey.